Hi friends, you're watching movie reviews with Raghuram. I watched Animal in the theatre, friends. It took me 15 days to wait to watch this movie on the big screen and have that experience of watching my favorite star, Ranbir Kapoor, as Animal. Due to my work schedules, I couldn't watch it, though I wanted to watch it much earlier. But nonetheless, yesterday I watched this movie and what an experience. I would like to thank Sandeep Vanga for visualizing this movie, for creating this movie, for directing this movie, for believing in his story, that his story has immense power, that his story would definitely become a blockbuster. He believed in Ranbir Kapoor, he believed in the cast ensemble, and he made the movie with his heart. And whatever he wanted to tell, I think he is successful doing that. And the transformation of his story into the big screen experience is simply fabulous, friends. It needed Sandeep Vanga to explore and pull out that animal from within Ranbir Kapoor. Ranbir Kapoor comes with a stellar performance, awesome, mind-blowing. No words, my dictionary of words would fail if I start describing Ranbir Kapoor as animal on the big screen. He is lovable, he is adorable, he is scary, he is barbaric in the movie, friends. Such an animal, such a hunter from inside Ranbir Kapoor, Sandeep Vanga has pulled it out for us. Who would ever have expected that Ranbir Kapoor would pull out an animal character like this? This will be his best performance. Is till date and will be one of the best performances, the best performances, friends, of Ranbir Kapoor. Hats off to both Sandeep Vanga and Ranbir Kapoor for making and giving us Animal. So coming to the movie review, friends. It is a story of two Kapoors, Ranbir Kapoor and Anil Kapoor, the son and father. Father doesn't have any time for his son, and the son regards his father as a superhero and everything in his life. And there is a moment when his wife, Rashmika tells something bad about his father. There are a couple of instances actually, once immediately after the marriage and once in the second half. In the second half, he goes to the level of strangulating her and also gets a gun and keeps her on the gunpoint when she tells something about his father. His father is a hero, his father is everything for him. So when such a father who didn't have any time for him and slapped him many times in his life and considered him as a criminal, in one of the scenes he begs when he is young, "Father, don't call me as criminal, I'm a protector here." So that conflict between father and son is simply beautiful and emotional, and it connects, friends. It would connect to those characters. Many fathers and sons would have similar such relationship, a kadwa relationship, we call it as a bitter relationship, unable to have time for each other and also unable to express their love for each other. Here, in spite of Anil Kapoor being that, Ranbir Kapoor worships him as his god and superhero. When someone tries to assassinate Anil Kapoor, how and why, Ranbir Kapoor comes and stands as a soldier in front of his father. In one scene he tells, "I'll do everything for you from now onwards, dare anybody touch you, and I'm not going to ask your permission for that," to his dominating father. And he builds a fortress around his father. And what happens, who are the actual enemies, why there was an attack on Anil Kapoor is the rest of the story of Animal, friends. It's a thin story, but how the movie has been made on this thin wafer plot is simply awesome. The emotions in the second half will grip you to the core. The second half is a little slow in comparison to the first half. Plenty of emotions will come back to that. So this is the story. And here Ranbir Kapoor is playing the animal. He was not an animal, he becomes an animal to protect his father, to protect his family. Earlier from the childhood days, we see that he was an aggressive animal. There was an aggressive animal within him. There is a scene, friends, where there is a ragging which happens to his elder sister, and what he does after that, he goes to the school. She's his elder sister. How he handles those boys who ragged her, who touched her. And in a scene, he chases in a jeep those boys on the two-wheelers, and when his sister tries to stop him, he tells, "Please let me concentrate." Concentrate on hitting those guys. The dialogues are also simply beautiful. And that scene, friends, the brother-sister scene, how much love he has towards his sister. So these are all there are so many scenes which shows at what moments he gets transformed into an animal. And here is that particular scene is a show stealer. It's a scene which I want to frame, and whatever happens after that, the confrontations between Anil Kapoor and Ranbir Kapoor in that particular scene, a big confrontation. So that's simply fabulous. And the combo of Anil Kapoor and Ranbir Kapoor, Anil Kapoor versus Ranbir Kapoor is fantastic in this movie. The hot confrontations, the bitter chemistry between them, the love and affection hidden somewhere, the love of Ranbir Kapoor towards his father, and what Anil Kapoor does at the end, the Papa Papa scene, which Ranbir Kapoor reenacts, like he tells his father, "You be son, I'll be your father," and we will recreate that event from my childhood. That will be one of the iconic scenes, my best scene till date between a father and son. That 7 to 10 minutes scene in the pre-climax, friends, simply steals your hearts and emotionally touches and connects you. You may have wet tears, wet eyes. So this father-son chemistry, not only that particular scene, whenever they come face to face, Anil Kapoor and Ranbir Kapoor, it's simply fantastic. Simply fantastic. And then coming to the romance part, Ranbir Kapoor as a romantic hero with Rashmika Mandanna, beautiful frames, high up in the air, the romance. There are a couple of kisses and intimate scenes because the movie itself is, the content itself is like that. So it's a daring content, friends. He kisses Rashmika Mandanna in front of her family, and nothing is awkward there. The romance is beautiful. And one confrontation, tell me, anybody dare tell me Rashmika Mandanna is a bad actress? She's a fantastic actress. We have seen with facial expressions and attitude in the second half. She has a 10 minutes confrontation with Ranbir Kapoor and she steals the show. There is Rashmika Mandanna, and the moments between the love and the conflict between Ranbir Kapoor and Rashmika Mandanna are also beautifully picturized by Sandeep Vanga. So that I should tell. His family bonding and his brotherhood. He brings a lot of his cousins who are lost in the timeline for the protection of his father. Ranbir Kapoor as a leader, where he goes and throws a big speech to the workers who have given up because their boss Anil Kapoor was injured. That is a mesmerizing dialogue. That's one of the powerful dialogues, and at the end what it tells is simply mind-blowing. As a dad, as a husband, as a son, as a lover, as a brother, Ranbir Kapoor has given a fantastic performance, going into the skin of the character, and he has lived the role of animal friends. And when it comes to cruelty and barbaric act, where was that tried in Ranbir Kapoor? And as an action hero and as an animal, he's merciless on the screen, friends. When that avatar comes, it's Rudra avatar, he slaughters people at will. The action sequences, friends, are simply fantastic. Two action sequences I want to mention is one, the pre-interval 10 to 15 minute shot is unbelievable, unimaginable. Nothing like that you would have seen on the Indian screen. A mega action packed scene for 10 to 15 minutes. First there is he kills people, so like he shoots them down with the guns in the hands, with his cousins singing songs and ballads in praise of him and giving him motivational lines, and then he comes up with the machete and starts smashing the people, blood shed all over. And then comes Upendra Limaye in the pre-interval, so where he gets that massive, what we can call it as a demonic gun with multiple thousands of guns in a single gun. So that's a machine gun with the vehicle to ride on that to drive. So that he calls us as Atmanirbhar Bharat, made in India. Upendra Limaye tells, there are some funny lines as well. Before Ranbir Kapoor uses that, and you go for a popcorn break, that is massive action sequence, that fireworks on the big screen where hundreds of people are just brutally killed by Ranbir Kapoor. That is one fantastic action sequence. And then in the climax, friends, pre-climax, that one-to-one combat between Ranbir Kapoor and Bobby Deol. That is a fantastic action piece, I should tell. There are other couple of action sequences. These two are like the highlights of the movie. And coming to the other actors, friends, Anil Kapoor has given a brilliant performance, ageless actor, what tell, that energy on the screen, and his scenes, all scenes with Ranbir Kapoor are simply fantastic. Tripti Dimri in the second half has a cameo, a beautiful, lovable, adorable cameo, friends. She doesn't have plenty of speaking to make. Probably her character and her role will be extended in the second part, I guess, but her and Ranbir Kapoor's chemistry is simply beautiful and awesome. So she has given those moments on the big screen. Tripti Dimri is a beautiful actress. And Sandeep Vanga, again, thanks for launching her in a big movie. And then coming to Bobby Deol. a small role, Abrar, in the second half, and he steals the show. He's a mute man, but very, very powerful, very, very barbaric, very, very merciless. And he has given a wonderful performance. His intro also with a song is Jamal Kudu is simply awesome. And what happens after that and that fight, one-to-one combat between him and Ranbir Kapoor are simply fabulous. Prem Chopra, Shakti Kapoor, Suresh Oberoi, veteran actors, have done justice to their small roles what they get. The brothers, those who have acted as cousin brothers of Ranbir Kapoor, also very good acting, very good fun moments created between them. Charu Shankar, Saloni Batra, Siddhant Karnik, all have given good performances, friends. And coming to the story and screenplay, very, very tight, very, very engaging. Though the movie is 3 hours, 10 minutes plus, you'll not get a single moment of boredom. In the second half, it looks like a little bit dragged, but those emotional angles and also emotional conflicts were very much needed to head to that particular powerful climax, friends. Background music by Harshvardhan Rameshwar. Ahaha, what a background music that is. Elevating every moment to that powerful zone. Takes those not only action sequences but high-end emotional scenes and the conflict scenes everywhere, the background music, the transition of the background music, the variants of the background music and how it elevates those frames to those powerful levels is simply awesome. At the same time, Amit Roy's cinematography is simply beautiful, making Animal a beautiful canvas to watch. Papa Meri Jaan is my favorite song, and its music also keeps coming every now and then in the movie, and that itself describes the beautiful chemistry and also the bitter chemistry between the two Kapoors. Who Am I and Jamal Kudu are mind-blowing songs. The other songs are also equally good. And last but not the least, friends, there is a big massive surprise, the mid-credits and the end credits of the movie that opens up the gates for an even powerful Animal Part 2, the Animal Park. And that part is simply fabulous, will blow your minds away, and will come out of the theaters waiting for more Dil Mange, more of Animal and Animals 2. Visit the Animal Park in Part 2. Friends, to conclude, the movie has plenty of violence. Even Yash will be ashamed of this particular violence. I didn't do this much violence. This is violence personified. There is bloodshed, brutality, barbaric acts. There is sex, nudity and kisses. And there is a plenty of talk and walk of an alpha male which Ranbir Kapoor represents in this movie. Many characters look like absurd and toxic. If at least one of these don't belong to your genre, you can skip Animal. I'll go with a 10 out of 10 for Animal and 10 out of 10 for Ranbir Kapoor, and hats off and 10 out of 10 for Sandeep Vanga. So thanks for watching my video. If you liked my video, kindly like, share and subscribe to my channel. I'll catch up with you all in my next video with yet another movie review. Until then, do take care. Goodbye. Namaste.